The Supreme Court case of Sunil Batra vs. Delhi Administration, AIR 1978 SC 1675, is a landmark judgment that redefined prisoner rights in India. The case established that fundamental rights, particularly the right to life and personal liberty under Article 21 of the Constitution, are not lost upon incarceration. Facts of the case. The case originated from a letter written by Sunil Batra, a death row convict at Tihar jail, to a Supreme Court judge. The letter was treated as a writ petition under the court's epistolary jurisdiction. It alleged that another prisoner, Prem Chand, was brutally tortured by a prison warder to extort money from his family. An amicus curiae, friend of the court, was appointed, and their investigation revealed that the prisoner had been inhumanely assaulted with a rod, causing severe injury. The case was formally titled as a habeas corpus proceeding. Legal provisions and issues. The court addressed several key legal issues and provisions. Articles 14, 19, and 21 of the Indian Constitution. The central question was whether a prisoner could be stripped of their fundamental rights. The court held that prisoners are still persons and are entitled to constitutional protections. They are not animals or slaves of the state. The Prisons Act, 1894, the judgment specifically scrutinized Section 32, which provided for solitary confinement of prisoners under a death sentence. The court held that this section was not per se unconstitutional but could not be used to impose inhumane or arbitrary punishment. It ruled that solitary confinement could only be imposed after the death sentence has become final and conclusive, and not as a routine measure while appeals are pending. Section 56 of the Prisons Act. This section granted prison authorities the power to use restraints. The court clarified that this power was not absolute and could only be exercised with proper authorization from the local government or a court, not at the whim of the jail superintendent. The judgment and its impact. The Supreme Court's judgment, delivered by a bench that included Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer, made several significant pronouncements. Rejection of the hands-off doctrine. The court explicitly rejected the idea that the judiciary should not interfere with prison administration. It declared its power and responsibility to intervene and protect prisoners from inhumane treatment, stating that the law must live up to its reputation as a bastion of liberty even within the secrecy of the hidden cell. Expansion of habeas corpus. The ruling expanded the scope of the writ of habeas corpus, transforming it from a remedy against unlawful detention to a tool for protecting human dignity and ensuring humane treatment within a legal confinement. Humane prison conditions. The court called for a complete overhaul of the prison system, emphasizing the need for humane treatment, adequate medical care, and a mechanism for inmates to lodge complaints. It also stressed the importance of legal aid for prisoners. The Sunil Batra vs. Delhi Administration case remains a cornerstone of Indian human rights jurisprudence. It established judicial oversight over prisons, laid the groundwork for prison reforms, and affirmed that human dignity is a non-negotiable right, even for those who are incarcerated. This judgment cemented the role of the judiciary as a protector of the rights of all citizens, without exception.